The popularity of Scottish independence in Scotland has a sustained lead for the first time in history according to a polling expert. Sir John Curtice told BBC's World at 1 that between 52 to 53% of Scottish people now favour independence from the United Kingdom in what will be seen as a major boost for Nicola Sturgeon's SNP. Sir John added that the coronavirus pandemic has led to a gain of up to 2% for independence during the last quarter of the year. Sir John said, "We have had 9 independent polls conducted this year, and so far in 2020 on average these have put yes at 51% and no at 49%. If you look at figures for the last quarter, the 4 polls done during the coronavirus pandemic, that figure has crept up to 52 or 53%. So we have been looking at a sustained period of around 6 months in which on average the polls have been putting yes ahead. This is the first time in Scottish polling history where we have had such a sustained lead for yes over a significant period of time. We can all point to individual polls in the past, but we have never had a position where yes is so clearly and consistently ahead, albeit very narrowly ahead over a sustained period of time." Last week Sir John revealed there has been a shift in support towards Scottish independence from both pro-EU and Brexit supporters in Scotland. The politics expert told Times Radio the coronavirus pandemic may have led to a rise in support for Scottish independence. Sir John said, "The polls this year are saying that both groups have become a bit more pro-yes, although Remain voters are still much more likely to be in favour of yes than Leave voters. Leave voters are now switching to some degree. It is no longer obvious whether this most recent increase is to do with Brexit as opposed to something else. The most obvious something else is of course coronavirus." He continued, "It is probably true that more people across the whole of the UK, not least England, now realise that quite a lot of life in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland is not run by the UK government in London.